In the early days of the Revolution, the Americans were always on the defensive. Pushed out of Boston, out of New York, George Washington took command of the colonials, determined to make a real army out of ragtag militiamen. But even Washington's leadership could not stop the British tide. By December of 1776, the Americans had been pushed back across the Delaware to McConkey's Ferry. It was there my father's...
General Washington, I'm honored to meet you, sir.
The honor is mine, Captain Black. Your father John was a good man.
I would be pleased to have you think the same of me one day. I'm sorry we missed the fight in New York.
Perhaps you would have changed the outcome. But you're here in time to help us turn the tide. The Hessian garrison has settled into their winter quarters in Trenton.
Hessians?
Yes, they're camped right across the Delaware.
I've got unfinished business with the Hessians.
Good. Let's give them a holiday to remember.
Since the colonials are in retreat, we will only have one patrol tonight. Enjoy your evening, men.
It sounds like the Hessians are enjoying the celebration.
If we can avoid patrols and take out the tents in Trenton, we should catch them off guard.
Welcome back to Age of Empires 3. And welcome to the next scenario. This time we have to tackle this town here. It's under control by the Hessians. Let's have you here go south as well. Before we enter the actual town, we're going to capture a gun, because that's that will be a secondary objective. Believe me. So what we're going to do here is we're going to have Washington eat the fire of this tower here. Yeah, Washington is back. And now he's American, no longer British, sort of. So he's going to draw fire, and you all here can burn down this outpost here. It's going to take a while, but that's okay. And Washington has a ton of hit points. He has like, yeah, 1,200 hit points. That's enough, so he can eat some damage. Nevertheless, this is going to take a while, but that's okay. Yeah, Küchler station over here. Most of the town is not under his control. Not, well, gameplay-wise it isn't. So you don't have to burn down all of it. And there we go. Let's continue. Washington, how... you're not that damaged, to be honest. Let's just get over here. Going to avoid... Well, we're not really going to avoid this tower. We're actually going to do the opposite and just run right past it. Let's just kill these guys here. Washington's just going to saber them directly. And let's actually run past them and capture this gun here if we can. I guess we have to kill these guys here first for that to happen. That's okay. And... there we go. Okay, this does not count. There we go, that's better. Let's actually destroy this tower here. For safety reason. Because I don't want to get this tower here past, this cannon here past the tower. That's just going to cause trouble. And we can move our boats over here, but they're probably just going to get themselves sunk, so we're not going to do that. I don't think the space here is important otherwise, because I don't think the enemy even has any naval stuff here. So we have naval superiority. Anyway, this guy here apparently just defected to us, because he came with the cannon. I'm okay with that. And one more barrage and we'll be... there we go. Awesome. So you can please come over here. And then we're going to move to the other side of the river here. And burn down these tents here. The cannon is very useful in general, because there's more towers here. And the cannon also destroys all the tents in 2 shots, which is pretty good. So here we go. There we go. Indeed. We're going to land here. There's one patrol. You can dodge it, but to be honest, dancing around the patrol and everything, it just doesn't seem to be worth it. So we're just going to... yeah. So you can just execute this guy here. And then liberate this fellow here. So we're going to add the scout here to our party. We don't really need the scout, but we may as well add some additional firepower, because why not? Also, there's a patrol. So we're actually going to fire at the patrol here. Are they even going to? Yeah, they are going to attack us. The reason is that it's way easier than to do that than just to kind of like dance around here and try to dodge them, and Washington is just going to draw all the fire here. Except for the fire that killed all the other guys there, but well, one can't have everything. So, there we go. You come over here. What are you doing, Washington? Don't be that guy. You can... There we go. Okay, so this is going to make this a lot easier. I think you're probably supposed to just avoid it, but quite frankly, it's just not worth it. And you don't really need the troops all that much later, so you can rely on just your cannon here. There might be one or two more guys somewhere here, but it's not going to be that big of a deal. Okay, so there's more tents up there, so let's go around here first. Of course, it's not like these guys could just stay in these houses here. Anyway, you burn that down. You just stay here. And that's all we're going to do. We're going to utilize our cannon to destroy tents, and then destroy more towers and destroy more tents. And that's kind of it. And after you've defeated the patrol, there's virtually no challenge left. Which isn't that bad, it's just that it's kind of slow. On the plus side, the waiting time also allows your heroes here to recover health, which is useful. Washington has eaten a lot of damage here, and the heroes don't recover that quickly. They don't recover faster than other units. Well, other units don't recover at all, at least not most of them. Is there any unit with regeneration? I'm not even sure. But I don't think heroes recover faster if they have more hit points. I think it's all the same for them, so there's that. Okay, almost there. That's nice. You're going to blow up this one here next. And you can help defend the cannon just in case anyone tries to take it down. What are you doing? You're supposed to attack this. Did I accidentally order you to do that? Maybe I did. But occasionally the units also just disobey orders. One thing I noticed is what the units are really bad at is switching to a different building if there are multiple buildings being built around them. The Age of Empires 2 AI is so much better at that. But anyway, it's going to hang around here and shoot at more towers, and then nope, you're just going to get yourself killed. So just wait here. Just have some patience, and everything's going to be fine. 2 more barrages. And then we're all done. At least the demonstration's randomized, so these cannons here reliably take down tents in 2 shots and towers in 1 shot. There we go. And then these guys here next. There should be, there's 1 tower left. So you can, you know what, just attack the tower. The tents aren't really that important. We can easily destroy those out of. Oh, hello. And you did not actually miss, even though I thought you would. Hey, this guy here actually survived with a single hit point. Amazing. Oh, they even have a factory here. That's going to be the only one we're going to see in the entire game, probably. Because you don't get any factories here. Which is a bit disappointing. It's understandable that the half-native faction doesn't have any factories at its disposal, but still. And... oh yeah, we can actually head over here and destroy this tent here already. It's this one here left, this one here, and did I overlook one here? Yeah, I did. That's okay. So you just destroy this one here, and then you can head back for a moment. And you can move over here. And destroy that, please. Actually, yeah, we can do that. Because there's one more thing we have to do after destroying all the tents, but we're going to get to that. You just wait here for a moment. Alright.
What is your command?
And
We've
boom.
captured the Hessian garrison here in Trenton.
We don't have the manpower to take on his main army. Build some fires to trick Cornwallis into thinking we've made camp for the night. I'm ready.
Yep, we're going to do that.
Yeah, I'll do it.
Nathaniel now gains special ability to build
I'll get the signal
bonfires.
fires built.
I'll do it.
I'm sure you will. Oh, we're also going to do something else. Let's go down here.
Yes, I'll do it. I'm ready. I'll do it.
You just stay separate from the rest of my guys.
The British are holding prisoners on those ships. We should destroy them and
I'll
free
do
the
it.
prisoners. I'm ready. I'll do it.
That was probably a bit of a wasted shot, but never mind. There we go. Are there any more guards? It doesn't look like it. Okay, so you can destroy these ships here now.
Thank you for rescuing us.
I understand. To battle.
Yeah, these ships seem to be really weak, or we're just dealing more damage to them than I thought we would. Also, we shoot at them, we don't throw torches except for
We're
Washington.
gonna die on those ships. Thank you.
What is your command? I'll do it. Yes? I understand.
Alright,
I'm going now.
so you just hang out here.
Yes, right,
And Nathaniel, you can
right.
light a bonfire here. I like how that, so we have this flaming cursor here. Like it's like 1997 or so.
I'm going now. Yes.
Yes, I'll do it. I understand.
And you can already explore a little bit.
I'll do it. I understand. Consider it
Slowly but surely.
arrived.
I'm ready.
Have they? They have. Nice.
I'll do it. I'm going now. I'm going now. Right.
Come down here now that we've already eliminated all those towers. There's also a surgeon among them.
Yes?
Yes.
I'm not entirely sure whether building the first bonfire or starting to construct it actually triggers that.
Yes. I'll do it. I'm going now. Right.
In any case, you can already move ahead a little bit.
I'm ready. I'll do it.
Can you actually fish?
Yes. Yes.
No, you can't. Otherwise, it would have been great. So you could have
Right.
collect resources all the time, pretty much. When we get a surgeon,
These people are loyal to the cause. They will help us to keep an eye on Cornwallis's army.
they better will. So the surgeon here is going to be quite useful too.
Yes.
But we're going to get to that once we reach the rest of our armed forces here. I guess these guys here are... Okay, yeah, well, they only
What I understand.
I'm ready. I'm going now.
gather them in groups so large. That's understandable. It's almost
Cornwallis is on his way here from Princeton.
Excellent.
I'm
Move out and attack his rear guard.
Yes,
I'll do it. Consider
I'm ready.
it done. Sure thing.
that always confuses me.
Okay. What is your command?
You can do some healing here. So the healing ability is now a lot better. It just works like, or it's closer to what it was
What can I
in
do?
the original Age of Empires and Age of Empires 2. So you no longer have this weird circle here. Instead, the surgeon just heals guy like a healer unit should heal units. Okay, you can stay back a little bit, and
Yes. Right. I'll do it.
you're going to attack the rear guards. Let's do just that. Let's get over here.
I'm going now.
We should have enough guys for that, so we probably don't need cannon support desperately. What do we have here? Treasure Guardian. Okay, what treasure do you have? Whatever.
Yes, I understand.
I don't care that much about it.
Yes.
You please follow. You can actually hang out here.
Going now.
And let's see, what does he even have here? Oh, it's just a bunch of guys.
I understand.
Cornwallis
fine.
is sending a patrol back to Princeton.
Yes.
Consider it done.
Let's give them a warm
I'm going
welcome.
now.
I
Yes.
understand.
I'll do it. Right. Attack.
So you're going to attack here. Let's see whether we can get their attention. Nope, instead they just walk away.
Consider it done.
Okay, fine. If you don't want to fight, I'm going to fight you anyway.
Yes. Attack.
Here we go. Have some
To battle.
cannonballs.
To battle. Attack. I
And
understand.
everybody's dead.
I'll do it.
Now that the rear guard have been destroyed,
Yes.
the people are
I'll do
offering
it.
their help.
All right. Get more soldiers ready. Put everything we have into destroying that town center.
Yep, we sure will do that. Hey, look at that. It's more Jäger. These guys are actually kind of strong, but that's okay. You can snipe this guy here. Washington is just sabering his way through these guys here, and we're going to get some shipments, of course. We're going to get all the shipments because we have piled up a lot of them. Let's get these ones here. Yeah, let's leave one here. But yeah, we're going to get a ton of shipments. You can take step back, and you also have a good amount of resources, so you probably don't need a super high amount of anything here, really. We don't have that much gold, so you probably want some gold. Do you even want more villagers? Let's just have them collect this stuff here. That might already be a good amount. Yeah, that's actually a decent amount of gold we have here already. So you can just do some healing. So you need some more cannons. We're going to get all the reinforcements in the world. And these guys here also spy for us, which is quite neat. Oh, hello! Look at you guys just hang out there. Okay, so we're going to liberate those workers. You guys are... Didn't I tell you to gather here? I guess I didn't. That's okay. So let's get... We actually have a good amount of gold now. So let's see how many cannons we can buy for that. Not enough. So we're going to get even more gold. You shall snipe one of these guys here because these outlaw musketeers, they have a... Like all Treasure Guardians, they just have 1,000,000 hit points.
What is your command? To battle. I'm ready. Attack.
Okay, are they actually coming for us? I think they might be. Yeah, it looks like it. So we're going to liberate those guys, and then we're just going to head back. There we go. Get over here. You can join these guys here and those guys, and then we have a lot of colonial militia, which also means we should upgrade them. Yeah, we definitely should, and we don't have enough resources for that, but that's okay. So, damn, that's a lot of cannons. So where did those guys head? Just hanging around here? Or they're just on patrol, maybe? It doesn't really matter. So we have even more of you guys here. We're just going to wait for our full army to assemble itself here. In the meantime, should probably put you to work. What can you get me? Also more gold. I'm not going to use that much lumber because I really only need it for basic stuff. And you just get yourself assembled here. This is probably already enough to destroy them, but we're going to get as many units as we can. These guys here just cost too much gold. Could get some more lumber and whatnot units. Tomahawk, I don't really have many of those right now. I don't really need more of these either.
Yes?
Yeah, we'll be fine. This mission here is just a very stark contrast to the previous one. It's a little bit sneaky here, but as soon as you take out this town patrol here, there's no threat because the towers can't come after you. They just have to rely on you getting into range, otherwise nothing's going to happen. And that's probably not going to happen, so there's that. So we could probably trade some stuff. Do we even have a market? If we have one, I can't see it. We could also build some cavalry. This one here maybe. Yeah, this looks like a good deal. Now we have these guys here, which means we should probably get this upgrade here. And should we get this one here? That costs a lot of resources we don't really have right now. Guess you could get me a marketplace here. Which also costs me resources. But to be honest, we probably have enough firepower for this anyway. So Surgeon has... Oh, you don't. We already have too many guys to even select everyone. That's a good sign. So we probably have enough then. But I think we're getting even more guys. Can also get more workers or some black bear. So let's just wait for all those units to arrive. How expensive is... Wait, oh, we don't even have another upgrade for these guys. Oh well, never mind. Let's get me more gold. We can sell some of our food here. Just so we can get the upgrade for our friends there. So we probably can't get enough. Shouldn't have bought that. Whatever, it doesn't matter. So let's buy some of this here and let's see. We can sell even more of this, and maybe we can get just a little more than we can afford our colonial militia or guard militia upgrade. There we go. And we have even more of you. You can join this troop here. It's a lot of you. And yeah, look at this compared to the previous mission. Firstly, so the initial part wasn't that difficult. Taking over this town is no challenge. They don't even attack us, they just hang out here. I guess they attack you at one point, but you have so much time to prepare, there's no urgency, which isn't necessarily bad. I'm not saying this is like poor mission design, but the thing is just that it's nothing compared to the like spike in difficulty that the previous scenario was. So I'm quite sure what the deal with the design here was. But I think the previous scenario is also one that becomes a lot more... remember when the British fought the American Revolution with spearmen? As soon as I say that, someone's going to point out that that actually was the case in some cases. I mean, there was a guy who fought in World War II with like a longbow and I think a claymore, something like that. Not exclusively, but he did use those. I guess those weapons do have their point, depending on the situation. And what was... oh yeah, we have more shipments. We literally can't get more stuff that I really want right now. Let's get some of you guys here for no particular reason. And let's just blob south. And there we have our bears here. And you can join me for some lumber. The guys that will arrive soon. And let's just move on. Let's see whether we can provoke them by killing some of the settlers here. Die loyalists. And you just continue. So the only real threat here is the amount of artillery, I was about to say armor, that the British here have, but even that is not that big of a deal. So these troops here are not that big of a threat, because we have the cannons. The cannons make a huge difference. We also got all of our upgrades and whatnot, and turns the cavalry, we're not relying on the cavalry all that much, so we don't really have to worry about them all that much. They're nice to take out their armor later, but we're not going to worry too much about them. Okay, so let's move south here. Okay, so there's all their armor, so we're going to move in there quickly because they have like a big gun there. So you can attack these guys, the Hessians, and you're just going to wipe out these cannons here, especially the heavy cannon, because it's heavy. You just join me here and just shoot at some guys. And remember that you only need to take out the capital here. We don't even need to destroy everything, so let's just focus on that. Or maybe, you know what, let's take out these guys here, because I think they're a bit more of a threat than one might think. And you just attack the capital here. That's going to lead us to victory. We can probably just delay these troops here until we finish the capital off. Yeah, it's already mostly dead anyway, so you can probably even just rush in here. And there we go. See you next time.